Yo, what's up guys? It's Pygoz here, the Crypto Pie, and today's Friday, so it's time for another crypto market roundup, guys. And we have something interesting going on, right? So let's first start with Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin seemed to have bottomed for now around 5,800s. I was certainly expecting a little lower. However, you can't go against the market, right? So, what I'd like to see here is some kind of breakout, right? Since we are still in this range, we're basically just ranging, guys. At the moment, if you don't see it yet, basically very rough, right? We have a range there, and we also have a range here. That's just very rough, but that is kind of like a range we are currently in. So if you take your fib from this swing low to this swing high, we really got to the 886, went a little bit below it, and then we went up. So yeah, that is kind of like where we are at the moment on Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Ethereum. So Ethereum took a massive dump, and now same thing as Bitcoin, it also pumped, but way harder because it also dumped way harder, right? And you see that on a lot of altcoins. So do I see further downside on all of them? Yeah, I do. But for now, I still expect Bitcoin's rally to go a little higher. So I'd say Ethereum should go also still a little higher, and then have another dump. Probably the last dump, but you can never say that, right? So yeah, that's it for Ethereum. I mean, it's still looking it's kind of bad, right? But hey, we held these levels though, at least. But we do have levels down here and even down here. So that's Ethereum for you. Now we go over to ADA. ADA is one that didn't do so well. I mean, look at this. It's not really amazing, right? So Cardano is not doing too well, based on this pump that it got. I mean, if you look at all the altcoins, compare them to it, then it didn't do so well. Let's see how much did it pump? Like 8%. It's not the best at all, right? It's already getting trouble with the 21 EMA here, so yeah, I'd watch out with ADA. Definitely more downside. ADX, another one didn't do so well. I mean, how much did that pump? About 12%. To the 21 EMA as well, also having trouble. Ion, well, this one did a lot better, right? Guys, look at that, 38%. So the ones who fell a lot also did a lot better. Look at, so I mean, Ion's just absolutely crushing it. From like these lows, 38% up. Right now above the 55 EMA, it needs to get up to. It's probably gonna get some tough difficulties around this 100 EMA here on the 6 hour. Which is also lining up with this resistance right here. So right now it's stuck under this. What used to be support is now resistance as well. So yeah, Ambrosis currently above the 21 EMA. Could still see further downside. Yeah, it's definitely not one of the strong ones. I mean, if you would have had that wick, you would have 30%, but more logical bottom would be around here, which is only about 16%. Altcoin, same story here. So the moral of the whole thing here, guys, is that some get above the 21 EMA, some are already at the 55 EMA. Now obviously the ones who are at the 55 EMA are a little stronger, right? So Altcoin's not one of those strong ones. It's a little weak. Batcoin, this one is basic attention token, is one of those stronger ones, close to the 55. I don't care too much about the percentage, but if it shows me that it's at the 55, that means it's stronger than ones who are struggling to just get over the 21, right? So it's only looking at EMAs today, really. Bitcoin Cash can't even get above the 21 EMA. I mean, guys, I'm not going to say it again, right? Shitcoin. So yeah, but I will trade it if it shows me a good trend. Yeah. Blue Zell, is currently under the 21 EMA. Needs to get above it as well. This is another one that's pretty weak. Binance. Well, Binance took just a massive dump. It's barely over this EMA. I mean, barely over the 8. So yeah, it's not too rosy for Binance here. BQX is one of those strong ones, guys, above the 55 EMA. But you have to remember that when they go strong up like a bounce, they could also get strongly down again, right? So keep that in mind as well. Bitcoin futures, well, they just stopped trading again today. So the longs, the Bitcoin longs, guys, they're not that crazy yet. Bitcoin shorts got a beating, so also not that crazy. I mean, they're still relatively high, but they did get a beating. So yep. Bitcoin gold is at the 21 EMA, not that strong. BitShares at the 21, not that strong. CMT, well, you know, it's halfway to the 55, it's pretty strong. Dash under the 21, it's very weak. Dent above the 55, very strong, very strong. So yeah, Doc 21 gets rejected, very weak. See more downside here. ELF, well, at the 55, what I can also immediately see is that there's resistance here. If you just look at price itself, and that's where it also got slammed down again. Now it's trying again there for the second time, and we'll have to see what happens there, right? EOS, well, still under the 21, actually not one of the strong ones, one of the weak ones. ETC, well, it had this pump based on Coinbase and all that again, right? Again, I mean, it just keeps getting pumps for the Coinbase for some reasons or whatever. You know, because it gets listed on Coinbase Pro and then Coinbase Normal, and I don't even care. Like, you know, it's there's too many Coinbase things. They pump the rumor, then they pump the news, and they pump the news again. Maybe they'll pump the news again. Who knows? Right? If Coinbase does something weird with it, I don't know. Ethereum under the 21 EMA. That is just weak, very weak. Ethereum is just showing me weakness after weakness after weakness, right? So yeah, Ethereum USD, we already went over that, also very weak. I mean, 21 EMA is right there. Gifto is currently above it. Next target is right about here at the 55. Also the price action right here for 14.15 or so. GVT, Genesis Vision, is above the 21. However, it has resistance right here already, so it's decent. You know, not weak, not very strong. GRS, very strong, guys. I was in this pump thanks to a member called Eric in my group. He pointed it out, and I mean, I didn't take all this. I took like a little 23-24%, but you know, you need to be happy. And then after that, I jumped in again and took another, what was it, 18 or so. So yeah, but GRS certainly pumped, right? It's a pump and dump, guys. A pump and dump coin. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't really believe in Grustel or anything, but when there's a pump, you get in on the retrace and it pumps again, right? So not Hydro Protocol. I don't know what HOT is, guys. It's HOT, alright, let's just call it HOT. They messed up with the name here, but anyway, it's a shit coin. I mean, you can see it. It's in the below the 10 Satoshi all the time. I mean, it gets to 12. If it gets back to 7, you could pick it up. I mean, very speculative, but most likely it's going back up to about 10, right? So, yeah, that's what I usually do. I do pick some up with this shit coin, and I trade it. Simple. Icon, one of the strong ones, is getting close to 55 as well. It definitely has some resistance here, though. So, yeah, keep that in mind. IOTA, weak, right? So, guys, all you have to do to see if it's weak or strong is just have these EMAs on there, be on the 6 hour or 4 hour, whatever, and just compare them to each other, right? then you can see which one on the retrace you want to get in on if you're not in them already. You obviously want to get in on a strong one because most likely the next wave is going to be strong for them again, right? So IOTX, it's kind of medium. I mean, it can get up here though. This is one that only has resistance up here, then here, then here. So yeah, but it's a one big downtrend. I wouldn't just risk it. Self-key, one of the strong ones, guys. I know you like to hear that, and which is at the moment true, because it actually went above the 55, got rejected, slammed down, but still have to say, guys, strong one, right? So it could see a bounce further, but that all depends on Bitcoin. Every alt depends on Bitcoin, guys. KNC, not really that strong. Kind of normal, sitting at the 21 EMA. Link, it's been strong for a while, guys. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Consolidating here. We'll have to see what's gonna do after, right? So, yeah, decently strong. You know, uptrending actually. So, yeah, it's good to see. Loom, medium one. So. It's not too bad, not too strong. It's currently sitting in between the 21 and the 55 here. But all of them have a big downtrend, guys. So it's hard to go higher, right? It's just hard. Lisk, just an immense pump. Like, it's just crazy pump that it had as well. Very, very strong. Above the 100 EMA. I mean, what else can you say here? Just very strong, right? On the retrace, you could buy this pretty good. Yeah, this is one of the strong ones, guys. One to watch out for. I'll put it on my watch list. There you go. Litecoin, not strong at all. Kind of normal. Yeah. Litecoin USD, same thing. Mana, very weak, under 21. Yeah, not one you want to mess with at the moment. MFT. It was strong. It went to 55, then it got rejected, slammed down. We'll have to see what this does. But yeah, I call it a strong one because it did go to 55, and most of them are around 21. MTH, same thing. Actually, nearly went to 100 here with a wick. Currently under the 55. It could go back down here and then maybe for another rally. MTL under the 21, weak one. Nano, another one that's strong. Another one that is strong, guys, above the 100 here. Just immense pumps, right? I mean, let's be honest here, guys, 100%. So yeah, Neff coin, but you never know which coin is gonna do that, guys, so don't feel bad if you missed out. Neff coin, currently above the 21, in between 21 and 55. I kind of want to see it hold, like, right? It shouldn't really go down. It should at least hit that 55 once more, then go down, then, you know. So, Encash, pumped big time here as well, nearly at the 55. It's a pretty strong one. Good to see here from Encash. So a lot of these alts are trying to reverse, guys. So I can't say if the alt bottom is in, especially not because Bitcoin can still drop a little lower. If that does, also most likely drop a little lower as well. So keep that in mind, guys. Neblio, above the 55, nearly hit the 100. It's a pretty strong one right here. Looking good for Neblio. Neo, pretty normal, guys. Not strong, not weak. Just a little bit above the 21 here. Yeah, what else there to say about Neo? So I can't do any fibs here, guys, because I mean I could take a fib from here, right, for example, but it's just too far, right? It's too crazy. So that's why we're looking at EMAs right now, because we're also comparing which one's strong, which one's not that strong. Neo is not that strong. Neo USD not too strong either. OMG, well, not too strong either, just about above 21 EMA here. Ontology, very, very strong, guys. Went all the way to the 100. Not a strong one. 74%. I mean, can't complain about that. So whoever picked it up in these lows, good job, right? If you went with the ONT play, Ontology, you did a good job. Probably pumped by the developers themselves, but still, nice, right? ONT is known for that. Pygoz, currently in between the 55 and the 21, needs to get back down, but it's decently strong. POE, it's kind of normal. I wouldn't say call it strong. Just above the 21 EMA here. So yeah, that's POE. Power, it went to 55, so I call it strong. Right now it's going a little bit back down again. QSP, Quant Stamp, in between 55 and 21, needs to get back down to 21 in order to see another pump. QTM, and it all depends on Bitcoin, guys. QTM just above the 21, very weak. Well, not very weak, but it's kind of like normal. But just about, you know, it's not that strong. I wouldn't play it. RLC, it wicked to the 55. I call it strong, even though it went back down afterwards. It could just be a wick. I have to look on the lower timer. It was just a wick, but you know, let's just call it strong because it did go there. So all these orders are gone right now. Salt, under the 21 EMA, just weak. Wouldn't want to trade that. Storm, kind of normal, guys. At the 21 EMA, didn't even get to the 55. Stratus, same thing here. 21, didn't get, kind of normal. So guys, I call them at the moment normal if they get to the 21. If they get to the 55, they're strong. If they get to the 100, then they're just very strong, and you should buy the retrace, right? No, you know, well, not shoot, but it's a strong one, so very strong one. So you know, you can expect more out of it. Substratum, sorry. Well, kind of like in the middle here. So yeah, normal. TRX, Tron, just normal. I mean, just about above 21 here. VeChain, just doing bad, guys. Under the 21. I wouldn't wanna touch that. Wabi did really good, guys. I mean, it went to the 55 here. So yeah, another alt that might be bottoming out here. Very strong. Well, not very, but strong at least. One chain, another strong one. Went to the 55 here. Waves, very strong, guys. It's actually uptrending here. It's been for a while. Waves, guys, looking good. Waves, how did I miss this? I'll put it on my flag list. Walton chain, it went to 55, strong, then back, and now it's trying again. So yeah, looking good. Bitcoin Euro, Bitcoin USD. Stellar Lumens, very similar to Bitcoin chart, really. I mean, I see it just in a range here. I can't say much about Stellar. Yeah, it's just in a range. Monero, okay, nearly went to the 55, so it's strong. Yeah, strong one. Ripple, strong one, went to nearly to the 55 here. Needs to come back down and test probably again. Ripple USD, we don't care. Verge, went over the 55. Now it's going back down. It's a strong one for sure. Had a nice pump here. Yeah. Zach, well, Zcash, under the 21, guys. It's a weak one. I wouldn't touch it. Zilliqa, I call that normal, right? I call this normal. Just above the 21 EMA. So ZRX, strong, guys, strong. Wants to get to the 55 here. It's a little over halfway. So yeah, strong one, guys. So just a summary here. On the altcoins and Bitcoin, what I can see is that when Bitcoin is ranging, we do kind of see that alts have found the bottom, right? However, if Bitcoin drops again, right, which I still think it will, after it touches the top once more, but it can definitely break out, and then alts will not, right? So you might have bought the bottom if you bought bottoms of these alts, or if Bitcoin goes down again, then alts might go put in a new low, right? So that's kind of what I see right now. Right now, guys, if you're selling your alts, it's the worst time to sell. One of the worst times, right? I mean, it could go, sure, it could go even a little lower, but if you're already down, and I know some of you guys are down 80 to 90% on some of your alts, it cannot really get worse. I mean, yeah, sure. I don't think you will lose 100%, guys. So it cannot really get worse. What is 5% if you already lost 90% or 80%, right? That's kind of how you have to put it into perspective. We are definitely close to the bottom, but I'm not going to call a bottom, right? So that's kind of how I see it. So I'll just go to my flag list real quick to show you what I have on a bigger picture, right, on Bitcoin. So I talk about this in my other videos as well, but I know some of you only watch my Market Roundup. So basically, what I see is basically a big W, X, Y, X, Z correction. So that means that this was an A, then we still got a B, and then another C down to about like 5.4, maybe 5K. It depends, right? And maybe we'll just break out from here. That's also a possibility. That's why I say maybe you dip by the bottom of these alts, right? But you have to remember that if Bitcoin goes down, that it will take alts with it, right? So if you just know that, then yeah, I mean that's kind of all you need to know, right? So yeah, guys, I mean you did pretty good buying these alts down there. Whoever bought there, I bought some, but not a whole lot, right? So yeah, but I mean, it's not too bad, guys. Also, if you're not in my Telegram yet, let's see if it launches. There you go. Yeah, if you're not in the CryptoPies blog yet, guys, join up with the CryptoPies blog, where you can ask me any question, can ask other people questions. It's just a great chat box to be in, right? So yeah, join up with that. Eric's having some fun here with some game, I don't know, flying. It's looking good, man. Look like got it under control, hard at work. Yeah, so it's a good chat box, guys. We also post charts and stuff, not only memes and fun, right? Definitely a lot of charts. So yeah, join up with that, guys. Also join up with the CryptoPies feed, where I post all my videos, post about upcoming ICOs. When I find the ICO, I'll tell you guys about it, to whitelist for it, and then so you're ready for the sale, right? But I do have to give you a little warning here, because ICOs are very risky at the moment because of Ethereum price being so low, Neo price being so low, and that's what you used to fund your ICOs with. So it's not the best time to go invest in ICOs right now, right, guys? But what I do look for in an ICO is a low token metric, right? So a low market cap, so it's easy to flip, make some money. And of course, I look for blockchains and protocols because they're infrastructure projects. And other than that, I mean, I look for a good team, right? From a good background. And that's that, guys. I mean, also follow me on Twitter, which is twitter.com/Pygoz. Also follow me on Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Pygoz. Both telegrams will be in the description below. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit that post notification button. And if you got any questions at all, leave a comment below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.